Of course, when we interview Keefe D, he's like, yeah, that's what the agreement amount was, $1 million.
So according to Keefe, he's claiming that Puffy offered him $1 million to kill.
A startling revelation has emerged as it appears the evidence of one of the shocking allegations the former gang member Keefe D made against music mogul Diddy is coming out online. Keefe D claims that Diddy allegedly offered him $1 million to carry out a hit on the renowned rap figures Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight, and now it appears evidence of that claim is coming out, at least if online sleuths are to be believed. While Keefe D asserts that he declined the offer, these allegations have sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community. Questions arise regarding Diddy's potential motives, and there is a growing sense that there may be more to this story. It appears the truth is slowly beginning to surface. Keefe D, a key figure in the Tupac case, has unveiled intriguing details about the fateful confrontation that claimed the life of the iconic rapper. This former member of a southern gang has openly confessed his active involvement in the incident, driven by the promise of $1 million reward. However, it's now revealed that he never received a single cent in compensation.
You guys never got any money?
Never.
For anything?
Nothing. Not even a pair of Sean John drawers.
Keefe D also acknowledged that he informed Puffy that he was running low on ammunition as their firearms were being confiscated during a police raid on his house.
I said I was just going to get some bread from Puff to get us some guns because they kept on raiding our houses, taking our guns.
And there was informants that was listening to this whole conversation.
That's not the end of it. Dwayne Keith proceeded to recount the altercation that unfolded on the ill-fated night of September 13th, 1996.
You said that as you're driving up towards the BMW, with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat.
According to D's account, the shooting initiated when Keefe observed Tupac reaching into his pocket, leading him to assume that Tupac was retrieving a weapon. Keefe D said that he was the passenger in the white Cadillac on the night of the incident. However, he refused to name other suspects but confirmed that the shooter was Orlando Anderson, his nephew. Keefe made this confession by saying that he is dying of cancer. To add an intriguing twist, Reggie Wright Jr. shared his perspective on the theory suggesting Diddy's involvement in Tupac's tragic death.
He met with Puff at a sandwich shop, and Puff told him he would give him $1 million.
Fans wholeheartedly embrace Reggie Jr.'s perspective on the matter, yet they also expressed deep concern for his safety. One of them wrote, "This man was at the brink of death and he came back to talk about this." Another one added, "They all set it up to eliminate Pac and Suge. For different reasons. Suge had to go because people close to him wanted death row. Pac had to go strictly because he was causing too much of a headache for the feds, had too many urban community plans being plotted. Plus, he had brung a lot of money to the table as well. It was supposed to be a two-bird, one-stone situation. They did not complete the mission because Suge survived, so they took all his power and had him arrested. Despite Suge Knight's close proximity to the slain rapper, he has not disclosed the identity of the assailant responsible for the shootings of both him and Tupac. This silence may have contributed to the extended delay in identifying the actual perpetrator.
I'm pretty sure Suge knows who shot Suge. Yeah. So when he comes out of sedation, I'm sure anybody who gets shot will tell you who shot them, right?
When Suge Knight faced accusations of having knowledge about Tupac's case, his response was,
"Who Tupac?" And not saying Tupac dead or alive, but I'm saying if I asked me if I know who Tupac, I'm the said, "Hey, absolutely not."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No. I don't get down like that.
As you've observed, even though Suge denied any knowledge of the culprit, he took the opportunity to boast about his influence in his territory, revealing his criminal tendencies in his speech. Now you might be wondering how these critical details came to light and why Tupac's M remained elusive to this day. It's important to note that Tupac's demise had a profound impact on the underground world. A reporter from Vibe magazine, Marriott, chronicled his harrowing experiences covering the tumultuous streets of gang-ridden Compton, shedding light on the challenges and dangers that surrounded the investigation. There are no easy answers to the myriad questions surrounding Tupac's demise, but it has become clear that the rap star's death and the 3H that followed are only the most visible tragedies in a web of intrigue that extends deep into the LA underground. Tupac's D undeniably had a significant impact on the political landscape, and it's clear that politics played a pivotal role in the ongoing mystery surrounding the case. Las Vegas cops told LAPD detective Russell Poole that the main reason they would never solve this case is that the politicians didn't want them to. They said said the powers that be had let them know the city didn't need an OJ-style circus. The credit for bringing these facts to light, despite not being uncovered during the initial death investigations, is attributed to Biggie's mother, Valletta Wallace. She took legal action against the LAPD, filing a lawsuit seeking $500 million in damages, citing the unsatisfactory investigation into Biggie's M. This legal action helped shed new light on the circumstances surrounding both Tupac and Biggie's deaths. The significant financial pressure resulting from the $500 million lawsuit certainly spurred the LAPD into action, leading to a more thorough and serious investigation. During this period, it was revealed that Biggie Smalls, also known as the notorious B.I.G, had a connection with his wife, Faith Evans, as an accomplice in some aspect of the case. Biggie Smalls' then-wife, Faith Evans, allegedly knew about Diddy's plot to K1ll 2Pac. After the West Coast rapper was M'd, Keefe D claims that he contacted Diddy and Evans to let them know they were responsible for the death. In another revealing interview, Keefe D said the details of his 4 encounters with Sean Diddy Combs, each intricately linked to the Tupac M saga. These clandestine meetings took place in San Diego, Anaheim, Irvine, and Las Vegas, and they have raised significant suspicions in connection to the M investigation. According to Keefe D, during these secretive rendezvous, Puffy allegedly disclosed a chilling plan that involved the D of both Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight.
Which of those 4 is it when you talk to him about murdering Tupac?
It was really about both of them. Either one. It was
Tupac and Suge, you mean?
Yeah.
The interview takes a dramatic turn when Keefe D delves into a crucial moment at a party in Anaheim, where he claims to have been in the company of Puffy. This scene seems straight out of a movie because, at this gathering, Puffy allegedly made a shocking statement. He purportedly expressed his readiness to go to great lengths to remove Tupac and Knight from the equation.
He said he'd give us anything for them dudes there, you know? Yeah.
We'll give you anything for these guys' head?
Yeah, he said it in front of all those people. I couldn't believe it.
In the interview, Keefe D recounts a series of chilling encounters with Puffy that paint a dark and suspenseful picture. At an Anaheim party, Keefe D noticed Puffy's visible anxiety, and it was clear that something had set off this sudden urgency. The room was filled with influential figures from the hip-hop world and beyond, but the atmosphere was anything but relaxed. It was like a heavy cloud of tension hanging over the gathering. Keefe D vividly describes the scene, underlining Puffy's apparent desperation. "I'm the only one alive who can really tell you the story about the Tupac K," Keefe D said in this 2018 series, explaining that he was finally opening up about what allegedly happened because he had cancer. Quote, "I have nothing else to lose," he added. "All I care about is the truth." Several months later at Greenblatt's Deli, Keefe D alleges that Puffy's quest intensified, leaving no doubt about his desire to see Tupac and Biggie eliminated. During this conversation, Puffy supposedly offered a hefty sum of money for the hits, to which Keefe D responded by demanding $1 million for the job. He said, quote, "That pissed Combs off," Keefe D claimed. They allegedly settled the terms of the hit at Greenblatt's Deli, where Keefe D asked for $1 million to K both Tupac and Knight. Keefe D allegedly told Diddy, "We'll wipe their A out quick, man. It's nothing." The intensification of the situation left Keefe D absolutely convinced of Puffy's unwavering commitment. It was Puffy who initiated the notion of a $1 million payout for the demise of Tupac and Knight. Keefe D vividly recollects Puffy agreeing to the sum and sealing the deal with a handshake, an admission that strongly implicates Puffy in a deeply unsettling conspiracy. This handshake, symbolizing a pact that had the potential to reshape the trajectory of hip-hop history, stands as a chilling reminder of the enigmatic forces that sometimes lie beneath the surface of the music industry.
He met with Puff at a sandwich shop, and Puff told him he would give him $1 million if they Suge and Tupac.
During the weekend of Tupac's M in Las Vegas, both Keefe D and his nephew Orlando Anderson were in attendance. Anderson's white Cadillac, which had connections to the incident, holds a crucial role in this story, indicating that events were set in motion, possibly unintentionally, leading to Tupac's tragic death. It was a weekend unlike any other in the realm of hip-hop. The hype surrounding the Mike Tyson fight was palpable, and Las Vegas was pulsating with excitement. Keefe D distinctly remembers the electric atmosphere that took over the city during those fateful days.
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually see a gun?
No, Once he got the reaching, I got the ducking.
Moreover, it has come to light that Diddy placed a call to Keefe D after Tupac's M. Detective Greg Kading had previously touched upon this in an interview with Vlad TV. According to Kading, Keefe D received a phone call from Diddy, who was eager to discuss the incident.
And it's Puffy on the other end of the line, hands the phone to Keefe D, and Puffy asks him, man, was that us? Was it, what just happened out there? Keefe D's like, yeah, that's us.
The plot becomes more intricate as Detective Greg Kading reveals further information. During their conversation, Diddy reportedly made a promise to Keefe D, pledging a substantial $1 million. Nearly 6 months later, Keefe D and Diddy encountered each other one more, this time at the Peterson Auto Museum. To add to the intrigue, Diddy was accompanied by none other than the late rapper Biggie Smalls. However, Diddy remained cautious, well aware that he was under surveillance by the FBI in Los Angeles due to the ongoing investigation in Tupac's M.
He had information about where Puffy's family residence was in LA.
Supposedly, Kading's revelation suggests that Diddy was wary of establishing a direct association with Keefe D, especially in light of their prior conversation regarding the $1 million offer. The stakes were considerably higher due to the escalated scrutiny on Diddy and the East Coast-West Coast hip-hop feud, which had turned deadly with Tupac's M. Fans have also speculated about Diddy's potential connections to Tupac's tragic demise, driven by Tupac's earlier claims that Diddy was involved in certain shootings related to him. One person wrote, "Just because Puff didn't pull the trigger doesn't mean he wasn't the one behind the M though." Another one added, "Dang Diddy, we all want Tupac to rest in peace. We all know you did it, the evidence is in the music." The detective in charge of the investigation for 3 days ultimately arrived at the conclusion that Diddy took these actions out of fear of Suge Knight.
According to Keefe D, he says, Tupac's put himself on the list by all the that he was doing. But it was really about Suge, because it was Suge's muscle that Puffy was afraid of.
The detective acknowledged that solicitation was a factor, but the situation was far more dire.
But I also understand the nuances of Puffy's fear, and is he just speaking out his ass, exaggerated speech, whatever, but the conflict was real.
The rumors circulating on the streets added fuel to the already intense rivalry between gang members. Napoleon of the Outlaws, who possesses an insider's perspective on the alleged death row chain bounty, offers an intriguing viewpoint.
Word was on the streets that Puffy and Bad Boy was doing a video, and they was paying anyone to bring back a death row chain.
Detective Kading also addressed the rumor about the death row chains that were going around.
There was no doubt this understanding that there was a bounty. We've never been able to track that down to a source where said I was there when an agreement was made.
Gene Deal also commented on Diddy's publicized sorrow on Tupac's death when he was celebrating on the inside.
If you ain't like that in his life, how you gonna love him in his death? Oh, you glad to see the dead now.
But these types of retaliations are a part of gang culture. So as you might have guessed from all the media coverage, Suge Knight hired a hitman named Pochi to K Biggie. This was confirmed by Brooklyn hip-hop legend Mob James, who said he knows who shot Biggie. During an interview with Vlad TV, James corroborates the theories that Wardell Poochie Foose, a Blood gang member and associate of Suge Knight, was the one who fired the fatal shots that ended Biggie's life in Los Angeles. With all the events surrounding this tumultuous period, fans have deduced that the world lost two incredible artists due to the long-standing feud between Diddy and Suge. But now it might be over for Diddy, as it seems like Suge is also not on his side, and this will further expose more truths.